Well, hello me lovelies, it's me Ned Natter with the Unpasteurised Unfiltered Ned Natter Radio Show, ready to brighten your day. I love to gossip after a long day of taking care of things down here on my Florida farm. But first up, it's great to be here with you again. Thanks so much for your lovely comments and messages. It's time for a good old natter. But remember, I don't chat about the regular news and current affairs. Oh no, I might have a bit of odd news though, but you don't want me repeating everything you've already seen there, do you? I'm here to give you a break from it all, a good laugh, even when it's only once a week on a Wednesday, eh? Remember, you can listen to all my shows again. Yep, they're all saved for you neatly on nednatter.com. Yep. Okay, well, put everything down. No, everything. I mean you two, come on. It's time for the Ned Natter Show, and you can't miss this. Here on the farm, Elsie, the wife's diet, is fully underway. Yup. The Panama Canal diet. Only I think she's confused by the word diet still, you know. See, the canal is designed for pretty big ships, yep. And that's all I've seen this week. Well, not exactly ships, shipments, yep, of food. See, she's tried to convince me that this diet is all about eating yourself slim. Of course, I'm no sucker. The wife's been eating herself slim for years. Only trouble is, it hasn't worked. They say some people eat, you know, when they're depressed. Yeah, well, Elsie, you know, she must have been depressed since she was 18 years old. And the pounds have been going on ever since. I just don't want to admit how many pounds a year that is, though. On the other hand, and on her favourite subject, you know, food, yep, Elsie recently told me how my show should have recipes. Folks like cooking ideas, she says. Yeah, she thinks everyone's like her, just thinking of food. And like I said before, it's potluck without the luck in her case. Oh dear. So here's the first of her so-called recipes, and I'm calling this little segment Elsie's Cooking Cock-Ups. So warm up your microwave and stand well clear in the cooking process. Usually I stay in the barn behind a concrete wall. So here it is. This is the first recipe. Frozen pizza surprise. Yeah. Right, she's written it all down here on the back of a crumpled fast food wrapper. It's her scrawl in a mix of black ink and red ketchup. First take, one large frozen pizza with any topping you like, right? Just add the surprise, that is. Yep, that's easy. 1 pound of grated cheese, 1 can of baked beans, 1 can of ready whipped cream, 1 can of sliced peaches, and 1 of pineapple chunks. And of course, salt, pepper, sugar, maple syrup, noodles, dill pickles, ranch dressing, ketchup, and mustard to your personal taste. Ooh. They're what our Elsie calls condiments. Then you cook it all up in a very large microwave oven for 25 minutes. By the way, I should mention the Ned Natter Show will not be held responsible for the results. No, Elsie's cooking is undertaken at your own risk and not only needs a strong stomach, it needs an even stronger oven. Okay, back to the recipe. Once you get it out of the oven, a crowbar or shovel is always handy. Yep. Allow your surprise to stand for about, say, 45 seconds. Yep. Before stuffing the lot. In your mouth, I mean, you know, the pizza's already well stuffed. I'm sure that one day Elsie will eat the box the pizza comes into. It'll be the only high fibre she ever gets in her diet. Staying on the family front, me mother old Nan's getting by with online gaming still. Yep. Only in different ways. See, she's decided against the casinos online after a nice size win on the Kentucky Derby. Yep, 12 to 1 odds. She signed up on one of them online racing betting sites. The odd thing is I picked the winner for the 3rd year in a row and didn't have a penny on the horse's nose, worse luck. But old Nan's taking the credit, claiming it was part of her winning streak. Yep. Now she's the queen of online sports betting with wagers left, right and centre. Oh. As you know, away from the lotto, I don't gamble like Nan. No, this week, though, I raked in some winnings too. Oh yeah, $12. Oh dear, doesn't even cover the shipping on one of Elsie's numerous shipments. Yep. By the way, still on the subject of Nan, I've got another little addition to me show this time. We're calling it Old Nan Remembers. Oh dear, drunk or sober, old Nan's memories about when she had her own teeth. Yep, eating an apple was always easy and save money on toothbrushes. But more than anything, she remembers how she looked before going south. Yep, I don't mean to Florida either. No. The poor old bird won't even look in a full-length mirror anymore. And she's reached the point where the word push-up bra has lost all meaning and common sense. She's usually looking for reinforcement still though. Yep, rebar. The same stuff they use in bridges and concrete buildings. The downside is it gets pretty rusty here in Florida, what with the salt and other things floating around in the air. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show, and when I'm not here you can find me and my shows at nednatter.com. I'm having book reviews again on my show. Yep, I've got my hands on a few and I'm featuring them right here. Just remember though, I haven't got a star system. No, mine's nice and simple. Yep, you don't need to say it, just like me, eh? Thank you very much. Simple, yep. Anyway, if a book's shite, goes on my compost heap. Sometimes, if it's really bad, I've had to burn it. The middle of the road books, so they go in me giveaway charity box. And the good or reasonable ones stay on me farm library shelf. Okay, I hope you got that. It's all nice and clear. Right. Let's move on then. Okay, my first book is called Drug Dealing for Profit by Jose De Niro. Well, it's a short story for this one, I suppose. I got handed this book for review by one of my neighbours, who happens to be a close relative of me farmhand Ding Dang. He's been promised a leg up by the author if I feature the book on my show. A leg up on what, I asked, but he assures me it's all legit. Oh dear, well, I wasn't born yesterday. Well, I looked up the author first and he's in jail. Wonder why. Most of Ding Dang's closest relatives, know the inside of the local jail quite well. In fact, mugshots are the only way they get to have their family photos. Yep, the Dang family album is held by the local sheriff. They call them the Misdemeanor Dangs. Well, back to the book. It's an eye-opening sort of event, alright, but with advice on making, baking and growing, selling, storing, and last but not least, even finding a good lawyer. Probably the most important part, yeah. I've decided on the charity box for this one. Well, someone out there definitely needs this book far more than I do. As I mentioned before, old Nan's been stocking up on gambling books, but this one here got sent to me anonymously. I think it's because I've been chatting about gambling recently, anyway. It's called Backing a Winner by A. Small Jockey. Sort of like hyphenated, that is, Small Jockey. Yep. Okay, well, it's really a book about speed to weight ratios, quite mathematical really. A light jockey means a faster horse. Makes sense. But in reality, there's still some cheating going on. Oh yeah, A. Small Jockey, the author, admits how on a couple of occasions in the past, he's substituted his 10-year-old son at the very last minute. I'm assuming he's also a very small jockey. Oh dear. Anyway, I've decided to give this book to old Nan. Yep, that way she can get the inside track on a few horses, I expect. Quinton, me camper tenant's new hobby. Yep, working on me farm is still too stressful for him. So to balance his life out, I noticed something new in amongst me cabbages. Yep, his easel. Fortunately, we've been spared any of his nude subjects, so yeah. But first, he's working from memory, all the same. Yep. So he's been out there painting away, and he's come up with this Adonis in the middle of a cabbage plantation. Well, I'll say one thing: it's original, Greek mythology and greens all in one artwork. Very interesting. His partner Coagulate, a natural with baby plants, still playing his guitar and singing to them instead. Well, one thing's for sure, with water, sunshine and entertainment, they're all off to a good start. That's my cabbages, that is. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show, and when I'm not here you can find me and my shows at nednatter.com. Well, I've not done too many of my regular features on the show until now, but that's all changing. I just hope it's for the better. See, I've dabbled with a few, but now my plans are set in stone. First up, me cliché of the day and my interpretation of it. How about this one? Nice one this time. Laughter is the best medicine. Well, what a great cliché, eh? After all, laughter should be a daily requirement, not just medicine, eh? Don't you think? Also, I've got me Anomalies from around the world feature for you. Yep, it's become quite popular, so I get asked about it from time to time. So this time, me anomaly comes from south of the border. Yep, Mexico. It's one we've all seen. It's a piñata. Yep, and I reckon it was really designed as an anger management tool. You know, not for parties and celebrations at all. No. I mean, you can imagine just whatever or wherever you want when you lay into a piñata, can't you? With a big stick. After all, it was originally made with 7 points, you know, to represent the 7 deadly sins, eh? Oh, very interesting. You know, those things I leave to me mother and old Nan. Yeah, and the wife Elsie to enjoy the most. You know, 7 deadly sins seem to be their way of life. Going back to, well, let's just say hideous things. Ding Dang's trailer is something like a stuffed piñata, or maybe the nest of one of them birds, you know, like a magpie, you know, bowerbird, you know. He decorates his nest with junk. Some of it glitters, some of it rusts, some of it stinks. But he thinks just fine. Yep, nobody else does, but he's happy living in amongst the closest thing to a landfill. Oh dear. But we're not going to escape me farmman's quote of the week either. Oh no, oh dear, well, me farmman Ding Dang wants to have his little spot on the show. Yeah, it does sound nasty, doesn't it? And you don't want to hear him either, so I'm going to relay his regular new thing, Ding Dang's southern quotes. Yep. This time it's "If the creek don't rise." I've heard that one before. All I can say is that if it does, Ding Dang, your trash mountain will be washed away. Sounds like a great plan, but I wonder if nature will oblige on the other hand. I'm not too sure where it might end up. After all, he's been a one-man pollution zone for years. Thinking of annoying people, although I've managed to block me brother Buck Natter's phone number and me long-lost relative Cromwell Felony Natter, you know, Skip Natter to you, is still in the run. There's no escaping the past. Oh no. I got a call from what they call a gentleman farmer in England. Nigel Ponce is his name. Yep. He reckons he's the largest farmer in England. You know, I don't know about that though, but he's only £350. Yep. What he'd call 25 stone over there, you know, which is 25 times 14. That's how you get the 350. Yep, very complicated, eh? And he's about 5'6", you know. Yep. A balloon with gout and a bad limp. Doesn't go anywhere without his walking stick. See, he's been eating game as well as drinking port and red wine since he was about 5 years old. Probably got worms as well as gout. Anyway, it runs in his family. The landed gentry, they call him. Yeah, most days he looks like a landed catfish with his drooping moustache and 6 chins. He's been asking me to go back there and run his farm. He left me this kind of arrogant message. Oh, you should hear it.
You have messages.
Well, hello, Ned. This is Nigel Ponce calling you from England. How are you, old chap? I wanted you to know if you'd come back and help us out on the farm here. I don't understand this extraordinary measure of you moving to Florida. Please give me a call back at your earliest convenience.
There's no way I'd ever go back to grey skies and his way of doing things. But anyway, out of courtesy, I suppose I should call him back. 5 hour time difference, eh? Oh, let's see. Oh dear, my phone's ringing now. I wonder. Oh, just bear with me a minute. Yep, it's him. Nigel, yep, it's Ned Natter. Yeah, sure, I got your message. Yep, the sun is shining here, yep. Oh, I've always got blue skies here. No, hardly any winter at all. No, I don't want to run your farm. No. I'm quite happy here. Yep, I do like doing my radio show and just find the time when I can. No, I don't miss England. You're having trouble getting around the farm then? Yep, well, I can imagine. No, I wasn't being sarcastic. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Yeah, I know that, but you should know. Sorry, Nigel, landed dentry or not, I'm hanging up. You didn't like me joke about you looking like a catfish either. Well, put it this way, it's a comedy show, Nigel. Not comedy at your expense. Well, you know, comedy's always at somebody's expense, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess it's too late to change that now. Yep. Oh, goodbye. Well, that was Nigel. I don't think we'll be hearing from him any time soon. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show, and when I'm not here, you can find me and my shows at nednatter.com. On the subject of nightmares, like Nigel Ponce, I'm still having these really weird dreams. Yeah, my most recent nightmare was about having me ends loose in me cabbages and greens. Yep, they were tearing them apart with their vicious little beaks, while me farm dog Clay was chasing them around, ready to savage the first one he could catch, and doing plenty of damage too. I was there, helpless, with me dubious camper Quinton, offering to paint me in the middle of all this mayhem. Yep, nude I might add. Well, see, I'm always naked in me dreams. Yep, makes sense, you know, seeing as I sleep in the all together. Yep. And while I'm telling Quinton to get lost, me farm cat young Charles being butted through me precious baby plants by me daughter young Dolly's pet ram, young Butt. Oh dear, it was a nightmare, all right. I think it was that vegan cheese me neighbour young Alice gave me that set the whole thing off, you know. On the real-time nightwear front, though, I met me part-time incontinent political commentator neighbour's Stonewall Jackson farm. Yep. I went over to see Rush. He's always got something to say, and he's more confident with that porta potty in his front yard. Oh yeah. This time, he looked happier. His tenants are long gone, and the poor old mucker can focus on his more straightforward political agenda. Yep. He went straight into his latest far-fetched second-hand news from the right of centre. It's funny, really. I've been missing it. Rush is picked up immediately on a new piece of fresh and simple fake news. Yeah, he says the new government is going to start rationing his favourite food. Yep, red meat, and him and his cohorts, you know, they've taken to their new social media platform, Squatter, yep, to start a new hashtag campaign, as they call it. Yep, leave our grills alone. Oh dear. I tried to tell him it's all fake news, but he just disagrees. See, you know, he likes to seize on any rumour to kickstart the mill into action, or should I say, start a food fight. Oh well, I tried. Added to that, I've got a nice little feature each time now from Rush. It's called Rush's Tennessee Teasers. You know, it's his own homegrown style of humour. Yep. He says, what do you call a lost ball in tall weeds? Yep, a Democrat. Oh dear, Rush. I wasn't expecting that one. No, of course not. Still, this time round, Rush is not having the last word. Oh no, we've got a bit of balance here. Yep. Well, as you know, me swinging nudist neighbour old Fred has been fully engaged on checking out them swing states for Rush. We hadn't seen him or old Lonnie, his blind companion housemate, for a couple of weeks. Old Fred reckoned they visited over a dozen swing clubs in 6 states. And they convinced Rush that most of the guests were Republican. Not quite what old Rush had in mind though, but he still took that as a positive sign. But now, out of the blue, and true blue Democrat, old Lonnie started rattling on about his own set of politics. And Rush is horrified. For starters, Lonnie, you know, he says it would make sense to put gates in the border wall and fence. Yep. That way it won't get damaged and the poor, unfortunate immigrants, he calls them, won't have to try climbing over or breaking through. There'll be no need for repairs and everyone will pour through in one place, making it easier to count them. Yep, Lonnie has a simplistic view on most things. He even reckons New Mexico is where they all live once they're in. So old Rush is countering Lonnie's lax ideas before anyone else hears about them. Yep, he's starting a GoFundMe page to buy extra barbed wire for the entire length of the border. Yep, right now I worked out that if he buys it from the Tractor Supply folks, the cheapest rate, that's $40 a roll, it's going to cost him $312,000 per strand to cover the distance of 1,954 miles. So for 3 strands, it's nearly $1 million. Hopefully they give him some kind of bulk discount though, Oh dear. Then he has to get it up there, doesn't he? Fix it all up. Yeah. I just wonder how many Mexican labourers are going to be needed for that little job. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show. And when I'm not here, you can find me and my shows at nednatter.com. Me lovely vegan neighbour, young Alice, invited me over to her farm for fair trade coffee and vegan cake again. Very nice. After last time I told her I dodged the cheese she gave me to take home, because of me nightmare. But she reckons it's got nothing to do with vegan cheese at all. Oh no. It's where me stars sit right now, and the day I had the nightmare, there was a meteor shower too. Well, me planets are out of whack, she says, and I should be, sleeping with time under me pillow. The herb, that is, not a bleeding clock. Ticking always keeps me awake, yep. Well, not as much as our Elsie snoring. So young Alice gave me a little pouch of time and made me a really nice offer. Yep. If it doesn't work out, I could try sleeping in her Zen room for a couple of nights. It's all bamboo, rocks and purified air. Oh dear. It's almost an offer I can't refuse. I got a feeling that this time thing is not going to work out at all. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show, and when I'm not here you can find me in my shows at nednatter.com. Well, my lovelies, I'm always getting nice messages, questions and odd news from you, my listeners, and I feature them in my shows. They're still pouring in, and I pick a few that catch me eye each time, and if I don't feature yours, remember there's only one of me. Anyway, this time I've got a couple, I've got all here, on the Ned Natter Show, so let's have a look at them right then. The first item comes from Mandy in Melbourne, here in sunny Florida, not down under, and she's asking me what I think about this new bacteria they've created in Australia. It eats sewage. Well, Mandy, me blind neighbour old Lonnie has come close on many occasions. Some of that roadkill he takes up home, smells like it. So Mandy, seriously, I don't know what to say about something that eats sewage. Well, other than yuck. My second item comes from Billy in Billings, and he's read about this, thing that might be on topic with old Nan. But it leaves me scratching my head, or feeling like the world's passed me by somewhere, and more like, okay, I hope you're ready for this. People are paying money to breed digital horses online. No, you heard me right. Digital horses, Well, I thought Billy and Billings was, I'm sure you can guess, but no, he read it right. You can actually use these things called NFTs, or in plain language, non-fungible tokens. Oh dear, not so plain after all. Sounds like an infectious disease to me. Anyway, one horse sold for $125,000 recently, and some still sell for as much as 12 grand. Folks are saying it's good for animal welfare too, Whoever heard of flogging a digital horse anyway? Well, they're flogging them for money maybe. Well, I'm flogging a dead one here in Florida. I'm definitely in the wrong business, I think I'll be looking into digital hens, or maybe even digital cabbages right now, but some days all this new stuff is giving me a digital headache. And you can get one of those for free. No cryptocurrency required. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show. And when I'm not here, you can find me in my shows at nednatter.com. Me dubious conman agent 50% is lining me up with a new ad this week. See, he's out of court and he says pending a favourable decision from the judge, which he reckons is guaranteed. Well, but that's all he's telling me. So here's 50% rather on topic ad this week. Yep. I'd let you know up front though, it's pretty much aimed at men and male egos this time. Yep. So here goes, me lovelies. Have you ever wanted a really big dog breed, but the rules of your condo complex say no, and you end up having to be seen as a big man walking a rat in ribbons? Embarrassing, isn't it? Right. Well, now you can re-establish your manhood at Don's Digital Dogs. Yep. You can buy one of our super big breeds with more teeth than a great white shark. Yep. And your condo owners association won't be able to touch you or your hound. Oh no. Add to that, they don't leave, telltale signs or mess around the landscaping either. Yep. We have the added excitement of digital dog shows. Yep. And it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, the cutest chicks you've ever seen in our online grooming bay. So let us get you collared up today with a specimen that will make you proud. And just remember, all your annual veterinarian bills are on us. Yep, free of charge for the first 12 months. What an amazing deal. So visit us today at donsdigitaldogs ... and man up with something really large, ugly and harder than steel. Yep, and don't forget, a mouth brimming with sharp teeth or your money back. And I thought I'd heard it all with the digital horses back there. This is Ned Natter here with the Ned Natter Show, and whichever way you dice it, the Ned Natter Show is unpasteurised and unfiltered. That's all, me lovelies, and on that note I better go. So until next time, remember, farmers are getting older, some more than others. It's time some new blood came down on the farm and gave us a hand. Shite matters, without us you wouldn't have anything to eat, and without me, your Wednesdays wouldn't be so much fun, would they? In the meantime, you can find me and all my radio shows at nednatter.com. Yep, they're all saved for you there as podcasts too, along with them social media links, so come by and say hi. It'll be great to hear from you. Thanks so much for listening. It's been a pleasure chatting with you again, and I hope you join me on the Ned Natter Show again. So until then, keep a smile on your face, think positive, and don't sweat any of that nasty small stuff. Yep, the grass is not always green on the other side. It might just be a freeway. Goodbye, my lovelies.